masked up. We are heading into Bristol. We've caught the bus today. It's only a tenner for the two of us for all day travel, hopping on and off the bus as we see fit. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I think we're going to do one of the walks around the docklands to see all of the slave legacy that Bristol has. So we'll see how it goes and we'll see what the day brings. Made it to Bristol. We're now heading down to the start of the slavery walk, where we plan to learn something about Bristol's rather unsavoury past. So this is Guinea Street, the start of the walk. Guinea Street was the home to several notorious slave traders in the 18th century. The Guinea coin took its name from the gold brought from the Guinea coast of Africa. The name of the street was therefore entwined with a region, a country and coins that were all linked by prolific slave traders. So the Ostrich pub that we've just passed was central to the slave trade in this area. It was built in 1745. The historic hole-in-the-wall pub, originally called the Coach and Horses, is on the corner of Queen Square. In the 18th century, it was particularly popular with sailors. Don't know if it's true or not, but it's supposed to be the pub that Robbie Louis Stevenson based the Spyglass on for Treasure Island. So this behind me is a spy house where people would keep watch for press gangs, so they could warn the people inside so they wouldn't get dragged off to sea and pressed into service. Now we're heading into Queen Square, where many of the merchants lived in the 18th century. So behind me is the nefarious Custom House. This is the scene of all trade in Bristol in the 1700s. Behind me is Perrault's Bridge, a monument against slavery and dedicated to a former slave named Perrault. It was dedicated in 1998. So that was the Old Bank, one of the financial centres of slavery in the 18th century. As you can see, this is the infamous plinth where the statue of Edward Coulston was. The statue obviously is no longer there. I think it is lying in storage somewhere before it is taken to a museum after being rescued from the bottom of the river. behind me is Colston Hall, named after the man whose statue was thrown into the river that we filmed earlier. This was built in the late 1800s, although it doesn't look like it. It looks like quite a modern building, but it isn't. So the building behind me was built in 1783 by John Pinney, who was a slave owner, and he owned the slave Pero that the bridge was dedicated to that we saw earlier on. Well, we were knackered walking up to the top of the hill, so having a quick look around where we were, we saw this place which is called the Gin and Juice. Amazing, but not gin for us. This is going to be pint of cider. The advantage of unlimited bus travel. And we've actually found ourselves another Banksy. This one is a well-hung lover. So we've had lunch in Turtle Bay, which is a Caribbean Jamaican restaurant. 33 quid for a big sharing platter of jerk chicken, ribs, bits and bobs of other stuff, a couple of sides and a couple of drinks. It's not bad. Just one little snag though, the network's down, so Ruth's had to disappear down the road to go and get some cash to pay because we can't pay by card. Oh well. Well, that's it for the day. At 4 o'clock we decided we were far too tired to carry on really. It was very, very, very hot, upper 20s, which is unusual for this time of the year. So we came back to our Premier Inn, and tonight I think we're just going to have a bottle of wine and a salad in the hotel. And that's it. Calling it a night now.